Hey, what's going on, everyone? So we have some pretty interesting news that just came out a few days ago. Amazon Game Studios executive John Smedley is stepping down after working there for 6 years. Now, my initial thought was, well, is this going to have any impact on, New World, the game that I play? And it doesn't sound like it at first glance, but it may be a little bit deeper than that. So I'm just going to read you guys this quick segment, just something I found, popped up in my email feed, and then, I did some more searching, and of course, I did some searching on Reddit and found out some more information. There's quite a lot of debate about whether or not this guy had anything to do with New World, what people say is New World's, downfall and all the problems with it. They want to blame this guy for everything. And some people are saying, no, this guy didn't have anything to do with New World. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. And let's start with this news article. This came out 4 days ago. So as a report from Bloomberg, Amazon Games San Diego head John Smedley. So apparently he was the head of the San Diego studio. They have 3 different studios. They have one in Orange County, one in San Diego, and then one in Canada, Montreal, I think. And basically they said that John Smedley is going to be stepping down from his position to try his hand at something new, according to an email to staff obtained by the media outlet, whatever. John Smedley has worked on several projects over 6 years, but none of which have seen the light of day. So it sounds, I don't know if he said it didn't have anything to do with the company itself, but I guess he's been working on several big projects and none of them have been published. None of them have been released. So, I mean, that would kind of suck. He's been running one of Amazon Games' 3 development studios located in San Diego for 6 years with a wide executive and developer team behind him. However, he is now leaving Amazon's video game division after the company failed to ship and release big titles over the years that I'm assuming he worked on. The departure of John Smedley coincides with a widespread layoff at Amazon, which has suffered from numerous reports of mismanagement over the last decade. And it's safe to say that Amazon's game venture has not gone to plan, despite the studio working on multiple titles. And this is what he said: after a lot of thought, I've decided it's time for me to try my hand at something new. John Smedley said in an email to staff obtained by Bloomberg. John is a game industry legend, and we're grateful for his contributions to Amazon Games over the past 6 years, an Amazon spokesperson added. His team remains focused on bringing their unannounced project to life. John is committed to staying on until the team is fully transitioned before he moves on to pursue something new. Bloomberg also reported that Andy Seitz, this is going to be the new guy for the San Diego department, or the San Diego studio, will step in as studio head while John Smedley will help with the transition during this period. Before joining Amazon's video game division back in 2017, John Smedley spent most of his career as the studio head for Daybreak Game Company, which was formerly Sony Online Entertainment, during which he worked on games like Star Wars Galaxies, EverQuest. However, his tenure at Amazon was not as successful as it was at Sony, considering the studio has struggled to release big titles after over half a decade. Now, Andy Seitz, who will be replacing John in San Diego, first joined Amazon Game Studios in 2021. The studio has currently several titles in development, including an upcoming Tomb Raider game, which I didn't know about, and Blue Protocol, which we all found out recently. The latter of which is due to release sometime this year. So I did not know that Amazon Game Studios was going to be releasing a Tomb Raider game. So that's something I'm going to be looking into now. Now, on to the other stuff, does this mean anything to New World? This is the only reason I'm bringing this up, because initially I thought, this had something to do with New World, and we're going to maybe see some different direction and change. But I don't know. I can't answer that. Some people say yes, some people say no. So let's take a look at that. So, and who's this Andy Seitz guy? I want to know what he's been working on. But again, if it looks like the New World studio is the one that's in Orange County, but like people are saying on Reddit, just because, you know, you've got a studio in Orange County and a studio in San Diego doesn't mean that these people don't talk and these people don't share ideas and work together. You know, they're literally in the same state, you know, right next to each other, Southern California. So it's really hard to say. I don't work there. I don't know how connected everybody is. Maybe one studio works solely on this and then the other studio works solely on a different project. I have no idea. I've never worked for a game development company, but I would imagine that, yeah, these people probably do talk and probably do share ideas and communicate with each other, you know, whether they're in Canada or San Diego or Orange County. But anyway, so this is what they're saying on Reddit. Now, this was 1 year ago because I guess people were trying to blame this guy, John Smedley, for the issues and the big problems that New World was having. So this was posted by Smoke Snugs 1 year ago. He said, John Smedley is not part of New World. John Smedley is at Studio San Diego. New World is Studio Orange County. These are all Amazon Game Studios, you know, Montreal, Canada, Orange County, and San Diego. The AGS studio in charge of New World is Double Helix Games. I don't even know what that is, but anyway, that is the Orange County division. The San Diego studio that John Smedley heads is not the New World studio. Please stop spreading this misinformation trying to scapegoat him as the reason New World is having issues. Don't trip either. I'm not defending him or anything like that. From what I understand, the man is a virus in the gaming industry, and we should count ourselves lucky that he is not part of New World. This is simply to point out the fact that he is not part of New World. However, it gets deeper. Somebody said, so they managed to turn this into a dumpster fire without him, blah, blah, blah. Exotic Zucchini, so that's what I was thinking. I mean, if he isn't part of New World, I can't even imagine how it could be worse than it already is. And then this guy, New Delicious, came in and said, but his son is. So let's take a look at that. So his son, Patrick Smedley, is the game designer at Amazon Game Studios. Coincidence? I think not. So him and his dad both work at Amazon Game Studios. They both worked at another game developer. Of course, they're father and son. I'd want to work where my dad was, you know, heck yeah. So this leads me to believe that he probably did have something to do or had some influence over New World, you know. Now, this is all speculation, guys. I don't know their relationship. Obviously, they've been working together for a while. But hello, you would think that they probably do talk about the games they're working on, you know, and they work in the same studio. Just one in Orange County, one in San Diego, which, by the way, I'm from Southern California. Those are not really far away. Those are both Southern California. So these people are basically just saying that every company that Patrick has ever worked at was the same place that his dad worked at, which makes sense. You know, if I was in the game development, I would want my son with me. Absolutely. But another thing that you guys I would just want to point out is that he is one of the game designers, not the game designer. So it's really hard to say. I am kind of interested in if, you know, his departure will make any changes or impact the game in any way, and, you know, how far he really has, and whether or not John really had, or not whether or not, but how much influence John Smedley, that is now leaving, has had over New World. So pretty interesting stuff. I'm going to be doing some more research. Definitely going to be looking up the Tomb Raider game, see if I could find any details on that. And well, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys, if you want to see more news like this, information about New World, other games, I'm currently working on Ashes of Creation and New World right now, and soon maybe Blue Protocol as well. So that's it. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Oh, and please watch the video that I made on taming and breeding in Ashes of Creation. This is going to be incredible. I worked on this video for weeks, so if nothing else, at least check it out. You know, maybe it'll tickle your fancy. And Yeah, it's a really great video, I think, and I put a lot of time into it. So check it out, guys. Don't just let it sit there. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Me